Yo, what is up? This is the Salamander. Today I've got something very special, and that is the Dragon Ball Z, the movie Battle of Gods review. And oh my gosh, I have been dying to see another Dragon Ball, anything to do with Dragon Ball, a series, an anime, a movie, a sequel, any shit that has to do with Dragon Ball Z. And I felt so nostalgic watching the infamous Goku return to do this movie. Although this is my first time to watch it in actual Japanese. Normally I watch it in English dub, and I think this is the only actual anime which I enjoy in the dub instead of the sub. But anyway, it was so freaking fantastic. I loved this movie. It was actually quite different than I expected, but I'll go over it in a minute. Basically, this is a movie about a little, like a god of destruction called Bills, and it's like some kind of Egyptian god looking kind of thing. I'm not really sure how to explain how he looks, but some purple god, and like just like King Kai, he just like how King Kai is a god, Bills is also a god, and now he wants to see something called a Super Saiyan god, which apparently no one has heard about. And he is a destroyer of stars, planets, every little shit that you can think of. He destroys it wherever he wants, whenever he feels like it. So yeah, he's a pretty menacing creature, which even the King Kaiser would piss their pants when they see them. But anyway, I think this movie was basically broken up into like three parts. Number one, we basically get to see Bills like actually awaken, and like we get to see like the magnitude of his strength, like where he finally meets the one known as Goku, who is like the strongest in the universe apparently, and Goku, knowing how idiotic he is, he challenges Bills to a match, and oh my god, my childhood of Goku. Goku got KO'd in two hits. The Goku that defeated Frieza, the Goku that defeated Cell, the Goku that defeated. Well, I ain't even gonna say that. Say the evil Shenron, because I was in GT, so forget about that one. But Goku that defeated so many powerful opponents got KO'd in two hits. Man, that is wow. You would never. I would have never expected to see that. That was actually quite a shock. And this was when he was in Super Saiyan 3. So to see this was very heartbreaking, but at the same time, it was a bit refreshing, because we learned that Goku is really not the strongest guy in the universe. And then we get to the next part after Goku's defeated. And to be honest, this movie was so completely different of what my expectation would have been, because I thought it would have been a dead serious movie, but instead it actually turned out to be quite a comedic one. Because in the second part, we get to see Bulma's party, and Bills visits Earth to view that party, and we get a lot of comedic jokes. We get Vegeta dancing, which I cracked up, by the way, where he eventually loses his pride to distract Bills from destroying the Earth, and we get to see Trunks hook up with a 41-year-old woman, but I don't think he knows that. Yeah, but because the girl looks like a girl, and we get to see that old villain. I can't remember his name, but he used to be in the Dragon Ball series. I think it was Dragon Ball. Yeah, I believe so. And he turned himself into like a young boy, and his two crew mates, I don't know what they are. And Trunks eventually hooks up with that girl Maya. I'm sorry for that if I pronounced her name wrong. So yeah, that was the comedic part. But one thing I loved about the second part of this movie is when it started to get serious, and this is when Bills threatened to destroy the Earth, where everyone started getting serious, and Bills is starting to spanking up everyone. But when he smacked Bulma, Vegeta got pissed. And when I say pissed, he got pissed. I mean Goku pissed. he was so pissed that he actually surpassed Goku, because once Bills hit Bulma, Vegeta just went, "Do you don't hit my Bulma!" And just went Super Saiyan and just wrecked Bills. He was able to do more damage than Goku was able to do, and he lasted much more longer. And wow, this was such a shock. I actually really like the scene, because Vegeta is always like behind Goku. Like Goku's always like one step ahead of Vegeta, but this time Vegeta was ahead of Goku. How often do you see that, huh? How often do you see Vegeta being better than Goku? But obviously he gets demolished, because face it, he's facing a god of destruction. There's no way. If Goku can't even defeat him, no matter how strong Vegeta is, even if it's stronger than Goku, he ain't gonna defeat Bills if Bills was able to defeat Goku in like 2 hits. Now the main part, and this was the part which I really really liked about the movie, and this was the fight between Super Saiyan God mode, Goku, and Bills. And this was an intense fighting scene. This is like no, forget Superman versus Zod. This is a whole new level shit. Goku versus Bills. Pfft. Superman, they compared to your destruction, no. This was like a planetary devastation type of battle. If they were not careful, I think the planet could actually got destroyed if they didn't give a shit. But basically, Bill's eventual goal was to meet a Super Saiyan God, and Goku became a Super Saiyan God by asking Shenron how to do it, and it was so weird seeing Shenron being afraid of Bills because he was proper shaking up. We have never seen Shenron ever choke when he's speaking. He was some serious mother freaking dragon who always takes his shit seriously. He comes and goes. He grants a wish and goes. That's it. We never see him do anything. He respected Bills. He was afraid of Bills, and he just wanted to get the hell out of there and to not see Bills again. That was really amazing. And the next part is how to become Super Saiyan God mode. And I'm not really sure how I feel about this. It's kind of okay. At least it wasn't like Goku getting really pissed off again and making another transformation. At least it was a bit different. Apparently 5 Saiyans need to hold hands, and Goku will be able to become a Super Saiyan God. And the explanation we got for this, for the God mode was so amazing. We got to have a backstory of the Saiyan race, of how a God mode Saiyan like try to wipe away the evil in I can't remember what Vegeta's plan was called. Forgive me for that, but he apparently failed because he didn't have enough power. But we actually got to learn more about the Saiyan's race, like the background of the Saiyan and the background of God mode. So I really liked that. So we got to more information about that. What really was weirded about was that Fidel, Gohan's wife, was the 5th Saiyan, and although the Saiyan was like, because she's pregnant, although the Saiyan's in her stomach, like it's a bit weird having a Saiyan already contribute to creating a God mode. And I got like a little theory which I'll be which I will explain afterwards. So yeah, after Super Saiyan God mode, Bills have the awesome, oh my god, this ultimate showdown. And thinking me, Goku, like from previous battles, Goku would probably win, but no, he actually loses. It just proves that he is not the ultimate fighter. He has so many stronger opponents than him. He's not the strongest yet, and he has such a way to go. Even though we've already seen how much he's already gone through. So after all the comedy, after all the battles, after all the explanations, we finally understand that there are 12 gods of destruction, and Bills was the 7th strongest. Wow. Goku wasn't even able to defeat the 7th strongest when he was only using 8% of his power. Wow, that is just mind blowing. So this actually sets up a potential sequel anime, and I hope that they do this, cause think about it, I really want. I'm not really sure what I want. I wouldn't mind either a movie or a movie sequel or another anime series. I don't mind either both. But the only thing I'm worried about is if they bring back the anime, it might. I don't know. It might not be the same as it used to be when I was a kid. So I think they should just stay with giving 12 more movies of each god, or I don't know, about 5 more. I don't know how many more movies, but please cover this story. They got a really good potential here, because they not only learned there's multiple universes, but there are also 12 more powerful gods. I just want to see how Goku would actually go across this journey and fight the gods and become stronger. And one more thing that I want to mention is Bills wasn't even a bad of a character. I actually ended up liking him, not homo, because he was actually not even that much of a. Okay, sure, he gets annoyed and destroys multiple planets, but that's his job. He is the god of destruction. But he wasn't even that bad. That is the weird part about it. He didn't even even though he defeated Goku, he did not even destroy the Earth, which really surprised me. And he was not even such a bad character. So I'm wondering, okay, if he's the seventh god of destruction, how the f is the first god of destruction going to be? He's probably going to be going on a rampage 24/7. Okay, maybe not 24/7, but you get what I mean. So this really puts up a potential like future movies and sequels and animes, blah 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 blah. And also, one thing I would like to also mention is, I have a feeling there's gonna be like a little time skip where Vidal's son or daughter, whoever he or she is, once he or she grows up to become like a fully fledged Saiyan, and becomes like a Super Saiyan, blah blah blah. I think that they'll be able to do the God mode transformation again to Goku, but this time he'll become much more stronger. Cause think about it, the baby wasn't even that much of a, wasn't even actually he wasn't even alive. Actually, it wasn't even born. I mean, so if Goku has 5 full-fledged Saiyans giving him power, he might actually become much more powerful. I think that's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be like a little time skip. Anyway, this movie was so amazing. Superman, you ain't better than Goku. Goku would kick your ass because the amount of this battle between gods. Damn. One more thing I would want to mention is the actual god transformation was a bit, because it seemed like Kill Ken, but then the main change was that his aura was a little bit different and he had red hair. So it may not have been that much of a transformation, but it was still different. At least it wasn't like some Super Saiyan 4 bullshit or some next level of Super Saiyan or whatever. At least it was a bit different. So he had red hair, red eyes, and some like gold misty kind of aura. So I kind of like that. It was alright. It was better than what the posters looked like or what the trailer showed. So I'm a bit happy about that. But anyway, this movie was fantastic. The only issue that I had with it was that it wasn't as serious as I thought it would have been. But to be honest, this is just my issue. That this is one hell of a movie which I think anyone would enjoy, and that's my only complaint. So I give this movie an astonishing 10 out of 10, because this movie was fantastic. It was perfect. I loved it. It might not have been what I thought it was, but it was still freaking fantastic. You guys really need to give this anime a go, because if you love Dragon Ball Z, well, you're probably gonna love this, because it's action, comedy, and freaking god battles. Who wouldn't love Goku battling a god? That's all I have to say. Enough said. This is Salamander signing off. Goodbye, good night, see ya.